Hi, this is Polly, and I am coming to you on this day, September 8th, 2017. It is almost 11:25, actually it's 11:23. So 47 minutes until 37 minutes until I am no longer in my 40s, until I am 50 years old, 50, half a century old. And all the pain that comes with it, probably normally for anybody. Nobody wants to turn 50, but all the regrets and all the missed years and lost years, all of that. So I want to say I'm very regretful, remorseful of my life, most of it, except for college. Yeah, except for college. And even that because of my neurology, whatever was going on, I could never pick a major. I could never figure out what job I could have that would, where I wouldn't panic, first of all, and feel trapped, but where I wouldn't be a liability. But anyway, uh, so my 40s are almost behind me, and the one good thing is that, it's a new era. I'm really sad to see this number come up and to realize how old I am. Especially, I just, especially since I am nowhere. I'm nowhere. But, I mean, maybe, and I've said this, oh, come on, all these pop ups. I mean, I'm getting pop ups every minute. And alarms. I am just like, I don't have time or space to do this again. So, this is it. It's flaws. Um, I am looking forward to the possibility that I have to hope that my 50s are going to be the start of a better life, that they're going to be the start of an entire shift, like a 180-degree turn. I intend to make them that way, and I just hope that I don't come crashing down um, and lose. I lost a decade. I lost an entire decade. I lost my entire 40s because it was 40. Another pop up. Damn it. And another pop up right in the middle of the screen. Okay, I lost all of my 40s. Damn it, Microsoft, seriously? I really did. I lost my entire 40s and this entire decade of my life. What I gained in suffering, hopefully, was perspective and, definitely compassion for other people who might be suffering like this. It has not broken my heart. It has not broken my spirit. Well, it has broken my spirit, but it has not broken my will to go forward and do better. It hasn't taken that. So that's, I mean, really, that's it. I want this to be a decade of healing and a decade of actually being able to do something and do something that's good for the world. I have more dreams now for changing the world and making the world a better place than I did when I was 20. That idealism was not as much there in my younger days, which is often the case with people, as it is now. The more I see the brokenness all around me, everywhere, even though it's usually different than mine, the more I feel like something has to be done and the more I want to help do it. So I want to change the world. I want us to change the world. I mean, I want us to perform miracles with God's help and change the world. It's changing anyway. We might as well change it in the right direction. So I've got to get going. I've got a phone call to make. I've got a friend from college who I haven't spoken to in a long time, and I know he doesn't understand. Nobody does, but I know he doesn't hear from me, and I know he doesn't understand the silence. I don't know how he possibly could, though. I mean, so, but he's very willing and I guess maybe glad to help me usher in my 50s. And he's just 2 months and a day away from himself. So, and I intend to do the same for him if that would be something he would like. So, I put a link in the description box because there is a video that I made when I was 45 years old. I've been posting on here I actually have like 180 videos on here, although not all of them are visible. I made some of them private because I was just so damn weird, in crying out for help that going back and looking at them, I was just like, you know, ashamed, embarrassed, but so I think there's like 120 videos on here, and virtually all of them, not all, other than a handful, most of them are me pleading for help or me, just exploding with this pain. And but it's an interesting video. It really is, to go back and look at that video. So I put a link to this video from 4 years ago. I was 45, about to turn 46. So please click on that link. It's just a brief video, 8 minutes. Unbelievable for me. And I will try to get on here again soon. And by the way, thank you to everybody who is comforting me and is patient with me and is kind to me, whether or not you understand this particular kind of pain. I know everybody has their own kind of pain that usually helps them understand other people's pain to a degree, even if they can't really empathize with it. I'm not sure I'm using that word right, but I am so grateful to everybody because, this is the only uplifting place I have to go. And although there are some haters, mostly the people here are kind and supportive, and I love you guys. I mean, I truly love you guys. I really do. I love every one of you who is out there supporting me, who speaks kindness to me, who is thinking good thoughts for me and praying for me, and I hope they'll help me going forward, and I want to help you guys too going forward. I guess I kind of have this vision of us all working together to make this world better. I mean, me and you guys with me with you guys, working really change some things that really, really need changing. So with that said, make sure I don't miss anything. What do I want to say? Mentioned the video, and I think I've mentioned briefly in the last little bit that I'm turning 50, but I'm going to try to embrace it because maybe I can leave all the crap behind in the 40s. I tried to do that from all the crap in my 20s with my 30s, and all the crap in my 30s from my 40s. I mean, this is 50. This is entirely different. 50 is the biggest birthday you can have. It's not the highest birthday, but it's definitely the biggest birthday you can ever have. I'm spending the day tomorrow with my mother, so we'll see how that goes. I have pleaded with her to be kind. She has agreed, so we'll see. Hopefully. That's it, I guess. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, I am. One last thing I wanted to say is thank you so much to those who have gone to the Dr. Phil website and have filled out a form asking them to contact me and look into everything that I've been going through. I have no way to really show my appreciation to you guys. I can say it till the cows come home, but I am super, super grateful to anybody who tries to get me help, because I so badly need it, which I think a lot of people have seen. A few people could probably dispute that if they've watched many of my videos. I ask that anybody who hasn't done that, please, if you're willing, sorry, I was going to cry. If you're willing, go to www.drphil.com, click on the link that says Be on the Show, and then I think you have to click on another link saying you want help, something like that. Or it'll give you a list of like show topics, and any of them that seem appropriate to my situation. It could be a problem too big for, so big that only Dr. Phil can solve it. That's true. I'm living a nightmare. I actually just am working on another submission under that. So I had to click on all, but anybody who would be willing to do that, it would just be one more chance that I would get to finally get some help. And I do feel like Dr. Phil is it, because he does a deep dive. He really researches cases, and he's got the he's got the entire world watching. It's not really the entire world, but from around the world, he's got millions of people watching. So, he does a thorough job. From everything I can see, he does a thorough job. And most people, most agencies, they won't take the time. And I have nothing to hide. They can look at all of my devices. They can look at all of my notebooks. They can ransack my house. I don't care. They can have everything they want. I am willing to be 100% open, just to show them what's really been happening, and to get these dark secrets from my family, and then all this horrendous side stuff coming from every direction, just to get that out and to get help for it. And so, thank you to anybody who has done that, and please, if you haven't, please help me with that. The more submissions they get, the better my chances. And in fact, sometimes it takes a person, I actually know the woman, it took her 800 times trying to contact them. I saw that the other day. She submitted her story 800 times before she finally was accepted. I've seen people who submitted it once and they were accepted, so it just depends. But I think mine has a fair chance, because it's so, I don't know, it's just so excruciating. But at the same time, it has to be a teaching tool for other people, and I want it to be, because I want it to help anybody out there who's going through something like this or can relate to this. And of course, I want the help because I'm dying under it. Okay, I've got to get going and make that phone call. And if you haven't gone to the Dr. Phil website, please do. I'm going, my information, all the information that you need, I think, to fill in the form, and it's not that big a form, so it's not that bad. All the information you need, phone number, email, all that stuff, is in the previous video that I recorded, just the one just before this. It's all in there. I think everything you need. I didn't put my last name, but I did put my middle name, so you can just enter Polly Denise, and hopefully that will be okay. I'm trying to safeguard some things. The email and the phone number are temporary only, so they're not going to be permanent ways for people to contact me. But for now, that's what I'm trying to do. And if you have gone there and entered, if you haven't, please help me by telling them about me. Just, it can be a few sentences, a paragraph. It could be as long as you want or as short as you want. I think the limit is 250 words. But and if you have gone there, you can always submit again if you're up to it. If you're up to it, I would be so grateful. You can submit 1,000 times, so they don't limit that. it's not a negative against you. If you submit again, it's actually helpful. And really, I guess that's it. I thank you guys. Thank you for all your help here and there. And and let's look forward to better life for all of us. Talk to you guys later. Take care. Love you guys. Holly, age 49, out.